like a Hellcat.
So I'm sitting here trying to make y'all a video to show you like a before and after on a boat on how you can make a goat turd look super shiny like a new diamond you give your girlfriend on a pair of earrings. You know what I'm saying? Had this guy come up and he started hollering and screaming at me with a beer in his hand, getting all sideways. And I just wanted y'all to know that the last time I seen him, he went that way. Oh yeah, look at that beauty. Shiny turd right there, boys. Come on with it. Not bad work for a high-tech redneck. Alright, so if you clicked on this video, that means you got a turd and you want to do something with it. I did all this on a budget. Altogether, I think I'm probably at maybe around $400. The most expensive was the HydroTurf. The HydroTurf was right at 300 bucks, but I did it all by myself. Way better than carpet. They sell it locally here, but you can get it on Amazon. That HydroTurf is rubberized matting with a sticky adhesive on the back. Go that route. Don't go the cheaper alternative where you do your own glue. It's just so much easier. It's really like a big sticker. I wish I would have recorded a lot of it before I put it in. I'm an impatient person, so as soon as I got the boat, the same day I got the boat, I started ripping all the carpet out because I really wanted to get it done. I'm probably 4 days into it now. I'm finally 90% done. Waiting on a part to come for the motor, the CDI box. Had somebody that knows way more than me come check the motor out, and the CDI box was bad. But we're gonna jump into it and I'll show y'all what I did and give you some kind of tips. So stick around, you're gonna like it. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's roll into it. All right, so walking up on the boat, you can see the HydroTurf. And man, it really did turn out good. Again, I wish I could have taken a video of me putting it in, but you really need both your hands, and again, I was really anxious on putting it all in. But I can tell you what I did. First thing I did was all the hatches like this. I took all the hatches and all the lids off. Once I took every single lid off, I mean, you could see them around here. I took them all off, and I took that HydroTurf. It comes in a 4-foot by 8-foot roll, and I rolled it out on the inside of my living room with the pretty side like this, face down. And on the back of the HydroTurf is, I'm saying that word a lot, it's gonna have like a paper on the back. So it was really easy. Lay the first sheet down, take all my lids, put all my lids face down on top of the sheet, trace it out in a Sharpie, take a razor blade, and cut out all the shapes that I had, and then I stuck them on the lids. So I'm going to put some before and after pictures up. You'll be able to look at those and get an idea of what I'm talking about, and it made it way easier.
Outside of this one church town, there's a gold dirt road to a whole lot of nothing. Got a deed to the land, but it ain't my ground. This is God's country. We pray for rain and thank Him when it's falling, 'cause it brings a grain and a little bit of money. We put it back in a plate, I guess that's why they call it God's country.
So now that you've seen the before and after pictures, what I did was I came outside, I left the lids off, and I measured from the front of the boat to the back over here, and cut a perfect square out, and then put the HydroTurf down and just did some trim work so it would fit. Once everything fit real good and it looked like it was pretty much gonna work, I took the sticker off the back and just slowly worked going across, and it came out great. My only tip is, if you could see, you probably didn't even notice it until I pointed it out. You see how these diamonds are running long ways, but then these diamonds are running up and down? Guys, I didn't think about that. And to be honest with you, I've had it on the boat for about 4 days and I just realized it. So when you go to lay your lids down, check the way the pattern's going. That way when you go to put the rest of your material on your boat, you can have the same flow, because now I'm gonna have to redo that. I'm OCD. It's gonna kill me. So once I did that, I did the floor. The easiest way to do it, the floor, is you want to keep everything like a square or a rectangle. So I measured from right here, the face of this, going all the way out to this side, and then I put one whole piece down. The reason why is, if you tried to cut it out like this U shape and you're by yourself, it'd be very, very hard to peel the paper from here to there and lay it all down without it getting any air underneath it and without it bubbling up. So I just opted to cut. I did come up a little short. Again, it did take 2 sheets at about $300, but I had to run my diamonds the wrong way to go up underneath the console, but I was okay with that. So that would be number 1, is redo the flooring, go with the HydroTurf. They got different designs. You can get lines, you can get the diamonds, you can get camo. I wanted to go gray to kind of keep it the same with the boat. All these boat seats and your older boats, they get all ruined, but this one, I mean, I took all the hardware off the old seats, but I found these on Amazon. They were $30 each. Just look up boat seats on Amazon and it'll give you a really good idea. But it's got a slot right here for your pliers, and then these little hooks where you could put your fishing lures, and they're on both sides. I'm a big boy, so I need somewhere for a big butt. So for about 30-40 bucks, I got the front, and I got the where we at back. Also on Amazon, you'll see a lot of seats, but man, again, can't spend too much money or my wife will get mad at me and kick me out, and I'll have to stay in a travel trailer. Don't want that. But anyway, this seat and that seat, both of those together, was 60 bucks on Amazon. Came as a package deal. So you could see, just with the new flooring and the new seats being put in, it makes the boat look so much better. So these are all things you could do. I'm trying to give you all ideas, because I looked all over YouTube, and a lot of people just show you their tackle storage, which I'm gonna do that too because it's cool. But really just things to make your boat pop. Up here at the front, I had my trolling motor, went to the foot pedal, I hooked it up to power, and I couldn't get it to work at all. So what I did was I bypassed the toggle switch on the foot pedal, ran me another toggle switch up here if y'all are running into that problem. Flipped on button, trolling motor comes on. So that was a cool way. And then I bought these at AutoZone to hide all the wires and to make it look good. Ran some decking screws through the trolling motor foot pedal, that way it could be stationary. Took all the old hardware off the lids, put those back up top. Another little piece of advice: when you put your flooring in, go ahead and take your drain out, that cover, and once you put your flooring in, take a razor blade, cut the hole around it, and then put the plug back, or that cover back. Just makes it look a whole lot better. It's not hard. I'm really being honest with you, it's not hard. It's just really tedious, because when you start putting this stuff down, you really have to take your time cutting all those lines out and making it look good, because I mean, that's the purpose of it. I had a little bit of leftovers, so I just put them in places like this right here. At Walmart, got a ruler. They got some stuff called T-Rex tape that is super glue adhesive, And I just put this in and I lined it on the back, took the paper off, set it where I wanted it, and it is not going anywhere. Hot as hell though, being black, but it's not going anywhere. Next thing I did, okay, these little cup holders. I didn't have any cup holders, so I bought these. This folds down, these come up. Pretty cool. Just got 4 screws in it. Find out where you want it, put the screws in. $3, Walmart. Put one there, one there. All the little pieces like this, one here, and in that corner. They were chrome, but they were all ate up, didn't look good. I sanded them down a little bit, spray painted them gloss black, 2 coats. That turned out good. I'm gonna do the motor next. Again, I've only had the boat for about a week, and you can see what all I've done to it. Oh, I'm gonna have to block that one out. Boop. But it's really starting to come together. The Taga switches, they wouldn't fit in the original holes. So I cut a hole, put some more of that Hydro Turf down, and you can see how good that stuff is. This is actually a huge hole that was in the boat. And this stuff is you can see how thick. Taga switches fit in it pretty good. The gel coat I've seen on YouTube, so this one I'm gonna rely on y'all. Can you please put a comment on how to fix the gel coat? I've seen people doing the sanding and the wet sand, and it seems like that's the only thing you can do. But on my boat, like you could see in spots, I got my pressure washer and I pressure washed the boat, and I ended up with some glitter all on my floor and everything. So there is no more gel coat or any kind of clear coat or anything. I mean, it's really just paint and glitter. When I go to pressure wash it, it starts knocking the glitter off, which I don't want to do. From the bottom up, it's pretty good. It's really just the rail. So if y'all know a fix, or maybe you had a buddy that did something, if you could please put a comment down below, it would really help me, because I really want to make this boat look good. Again, it's a 1984 Cajun with a 1984 Evinrude, and I've put a lot of work into it. It's my first ever boat, and I really wanted it to look good and get out on the water and hit run with the family. Last thing I want to do is break down. But in the box right here, you can see I just put my tackle, my plastic baits, my gloves. In the front, this is supposed to be a live well, but I put all the life jackets in it because this boat actually has 2 live wells. Let's step across over here. Same original carpet that was in the boat. This is probably the only stretch of carpet that wasn't mildewed, ripped up, and just really bad. But put a couple of my rods in there, stuff for the kids, for the wife, because that's what this is about. It's about getting out and having fun. I didn't turf right here. The hardest thing about the Hydro Turf is it does not go around corners. The only reason it went around this front seat is because it's so long, it runs all the way down, that it gives you more surface area for it to stick to. That's the only thing that helped me right there. So if you have a boat that has a lot of pretty edges to it and a lot of bends, it's all carpeted, this stuff really just goes straight on. And I've never seen it in a bass boat. I've only seen them in your aluminum boats. A lot of my buddies that have them, we go duck hunting. He's the one who had it and turned me on to this. It's a great product. It's way easier than carpet. It's a little expensive, but you get what you pay for. I mean, it's not hot at all. And I'm in the middle of Texas and it feels like 200 degrees, so looking back here, this is that other live well I was talking about. It was absolutely full of mud and dirty, and I did everything I could to clean it. This is the best I could get it, but this is what I'll use for maybe some bait, maybe that 20-pound bass I catch, you know, the ones that everybody tells you, but they don't have a picture because their phone was dead. Yeah, that one. Simple things. I'm not gonna take the cowling off, but change the plugs, change some wires, change the fuel line, the priming bubble, the fuel water separator. Bought one new battery, because again, this is being on a budget, and one battery without having one to turn in was $100 something. So yeah, I got in trouble for that too. I get in trouble a lot. And then my little lanyard. You can go to Walmart, pick these up. Pretty cool because it's universal. I didn't know what I really needed because I never looked at it. But got a 50-year-old boat and it fits on that too. So whatever you do, don't forget to hit that like button, hit subscribe, and stay tuned for more of these videos.
Like a Hellcat.